It's official. Blogging is dead. I'm just kidding. AI blogging is dead and it needs to stay there. Honestly, it's surprising that it's lasted this long, but I'm not going to fault anybody for trying to make their lives easier. AI really presented itself as the go-to solution for blogging. Make your life easier. I'm going to make you rank. I'm going to get you to do this. When it comes down to it, AI does none of those things unless you've got a massively trained model. And even then, it does not give you the same ranking, the same conversions that it would if you just sat down and did it yourself. Or hired someone like me to do it for you. And that I'm not just saying that to say that. Honestly, with the updates that they're making, so we've had the March 2026 spam update, we've had the 2026 March core update that's rolling out here as I'm actually recording this video. It is only going to get more competitive for the top spots. And the repetitive, unoriginal, not really optimized content that you get from AI is not going to get you the top spots. And it may look like it's working for a minute. It may rank you for a few weeks, a few months, but all of a sudden you're going to get caught in an update. You're going to get caught because somebody else actually does sit down and write the post that your readers need, and they're going to take those rankings from you. And I do not want that to happen because your stuff deserves to rank. People need to hear what you have to say. They need to read what you're trying to tell them. Your POV does deserve to be consumed. I love saying consumed, but it does need to be out there for your audience. And I would hate for someone to take that spot from you just because of one shortcut. Now, that doesn't mean that blogging has to take forever. Blogging does not need to take 3 to 4 hours just because you're DIYing it. That's a myth. There are easier ways to write a blog post that don't require relying on AI. And honestly, this whole AI debate is what has led to the misconception that blogging as a whole is dead. It's not. It's AI blogging that is dead. I mean, look at these. These are the results from a fertility specialist that I've helped through the Pod to Blog program. It takes her an average of 30 minutes to repurpose her podcast episodes into blog posts, and her rankings have gone through the roof. Her conversions have increased. These are the results that you can see. Or the other student who has made over $2,000 from one blog post using my review blog post kit over just the course of 2 months. So blogging does not have to take a long time to rank. It does also not have to use AI to save time. There is an in-between there that you can take advantage of to create content that ranks. And when you do, I want you to think about these things. Blogging is not limited like it used to be. We are not fighting for word count. We're fighting for quality, and we are trying to deliver on a promise. And honestly, it kind of comes down to the shift in the way we think about blogging. Because right now we're thinking about blogging as, we need to get content out there to rank. We need quantity. We need to take over these keywords. We need to give everything in a blog post because they need to know every single aspect. And if you ever want to hear my thoughts about blogging and learning and adult learning, because those do tie in so closely, maybe we'll have another video on that in the future because I've got things to say. But when it comes to blogging right now, we are not limited. We have so much flexibility in what we're creating. Some of the blog posts that rank the highest for clients and even friends who are also SEOs who have written content for clients or have helped their students write blog content are seeing, you don't have to write 3,000 words to rank on a blog post. So AI doesn't have to write 3,000 words, or you don't even have to write 1,000 words. So you don't need all the things in a blog post. You just need to answer and provide context to what the people are searching for. You need to provide the solution for the reason. You need to answer the reason. You need to solve the problem that your audience is trying to solve in your blog post. And that is how you get to rank. And that could be 500 words or that could be 1,500 words. It just depends, and it's going to depend on every single blog post. But blogging is not limited. There is not a required word count. There is not a required amount of posts that you have to publish. One really good blog post per month is going to carry you so much further than your mass-produced blog post. It's going to rank you higher. It's going to get you the conversions because yes, views are great. Having more visibility is great and it does serve a purpose. But when we're blogging for our businesses, we have to see conversions. We have to see that relationship of people going, okay, here is the content. Now come into the funnel. Now join the email list, buy the product, read more, go to another blog post, learn some more, join the program, book the services, book the call. That is what we're looking for. And unfortunately, AI just doesn't do that, which is why AI blogging is dead. Reevaluate the entirety of how you're doing your blogging strategy or how you're thinking about doing your blogging strategy. Restart. Take your first step, as is picking a good keyword, and don't use AI to do this. I'm going to add the little tag for the video because I have tested AI. I have asked it for keyword suggestions. I have tested it in a tool, and maybe one out of the 100 keywords that it gives me is one that you can actually use and actually rank for, because there's so much that goes into picking a keyword, whether you can actually rank for it, whether people are actually searching for it, and what the intent is, if it's even related to your ideal audience. So go back, pick a keyword, test it out, make sure it makes sense, make sure people are searching for it, make sure you have opportunity, follow a tried and true structure. So make sure we're doing our H1s, our H2s, adding our paragraphs, having a good intro, and making the structure make sense, both for readers and for search engines and AI, because they do look at the actual HTML structure of your blog post or webpage, and create a blog post that actually makes sense for your audience. Not, here's all the things you need to know. Because if you're making a recipe on mashed potatoes, do you really need to know the history of potatoes? Do they really care about that? Or do they just want to make mashed potatoes because they're hungry? And the same goes for your stuff. You might not be writing the recipe for mashed potatoes, but you definitely are writing a recipe that solves somebody's problem. So think about it from that POV. Do they actually need to know this information? Or am I just filling it with fluff? So think about your reader. Make humans come first. And that is how you're going to rank and convert. If you're a DIYer and you want to write a blog post that does not take you 3 to 4 hours, but still positions it to rank in Google, Bing, and on AI, check out the shop. I've got so many blogging resources for each type of blog post to help you map out exactly what to post, where to post it, what to say in it, and how to structure it, along with keyword templates so that you have a starting point for your keyword research. And I'm not just throwing you into the wind, because you can spend a lot of time on keyword research if you're more of a done for youer. If you're more done for you, go ahead and book a consult. But that's all for today. If you have any thoughts, questions, or concerns, drop them down in the comments down below. I am here for you. The whole reason I have this channel. But until next time, bye.